Hello, for Wall Street Media, this is Maria. I'm here with the Doug, and we'll help you make money in the stock market with information you can't get anywhere else.
And we've got a great one, actually. Tyler was at the conference, and he sent over like 15 notes, like about how great the CEO is.
He was
right?
really excited. Yes.
And we've got a highlight clip for you. We'll have it, and I want you to watch this, then we'll talk about it.
Absolutely. Well, let me get right into it. It's William Cook, Chairman, President, and CEO of Donaldson Company. Their ticker is DCI, and he talks about share repurchases, management compensation that ties their pay to earnings per share, and share ownership requirements.
We believe that another way of returning value to our shareholders is through a consistent dividend or share repurchase policy. So we target each year to repurchase 3% of our outstanding shares, which after new option grants results in a net 2% reduction. Now, I'll emphasize we say we target 3% because it's obviously subject to other uses of the cash and the stock price. So in some years we've only repurchased 1%, some years up to 5%. But the actual average reduction in shares outstanding over this 18-year period is our target 2%. So we have achieved an average annual reduction in shares outstanding of 2% per year. A couple of other factors in terms of how all this fits together. These are part of really the transformation. In the 80s, we set up a management compensation philosophy that really ties the management to those metrics that I talked about: revenue growth, earnings growth over record, and ROI. So for our annual incentive, we only get paid if our earnings per share exceeds the prior record, not plan, not the prior year, but the prior record. So it's all about beating the last record. We have to have an ROI of 15%, and we drive those goals down throughout the company where each business unit has a piece of the corporate goal. So all the pieces add up to the total. Our long-term incentive plan is about revenue growth and ROI. So the ROI component is in both our annual and long-term plans. This really speaks to the maintaining the quality of earnings and of revenue growth. I believe this is pretty unique for Donaldson Company. Again, part of our long-standing philosophy is our high share ownership requirements. So the officers are required to own between 5 and 10 times their annual salary in Donaldson stock. This excludes options. So you're given a period of time to get there, but you have to get to between 5 and 10 times. Mine is 10. And even after you achieve your ownership targets, you have to retain a percentage of any future options that you exercise. So it actually goes up over time. But we believe this is another way of tying both the officers and the directors to the long-term interests of the shareholders. Our employees as a group own about 20% of the company as a result of a ESOP that we did in the 80s, where we took 13% of the company out in an ESOP and granted that to the employees over a period of time as a replacement for a profit sharing. Our 401k match is in Donaldson stock. So having the employees think like shareholders, we believe, has been part of the success that we've been able to achieve.
Hey, you know something? A golf clap for a great American company. This is what I like. And this is what we talk about all the time when we're talking like our co-investor stuff.
Yes.
Right? Is your money where your mouth is.
Exactly.
Don't say that you love the company, but you need to have your holdings diversified. Have your money in the damn company if you work for it, and that's what he's talking about, right?
Well, another great way is to have your employees involved, because if you're going to get them stock, they're going to make sure that they're performing, because they want to have a good return on their investment.
But I like the ownership requirement,
absolutely,
right?
Yes.
And I like you must hold on to a certain amount of it, right? And that, man, right there.
That is a long-term
for me,
growth,
that puts you in the top 10%.
Absolutely.
Instantly,
yes.
right? Instantly, I say, your money where your mouth is. You're someone that I respect. You're someone who I think has good, clear, trustworthy, logical thinking.
Yes, exactly.
Right? I don't want to hear any of this nonsense that we get from some of the others, where it's like, well, I want to be diversified or something. Say, whoa.
Trust your own company and put
where
your money
where you're taking the money from, right?
Exactly. Yes.
And very, very awesome. Tyler loved this guy, and that's a great video clip. And that's a great American leader right there.
Yes.
And I don't say that every time.
No,
either.
you don't.
Okay.
And if this actually got you really excited, also, again, the entire webcast is available at wsw.com/webcast/BBT1212 is the number, right?
That is. And also, you can come back to WSMCO.com and see Tyler's interview with Holden Lewis, who's the managing director from BB&T.
This morning. Absolutely,
right?
yeah.
And another guy. I don't think he's someone that's saying something that he doesn't believe in.
No, he was very, giving evidence.
I like BB&T. Good, solid, quality people.
And who know what they're doing.
Right.
Yes.
Smart.
Yes.
But I also like, and that's why I think the value is for you guys. Click and listen to the whole thing. Go through, listen to, they call him Bill.
Yes.
Mr. Cook's presentation. Okay, I don't think I'm entitled to call him Bill. But listen to his presentation. Listen to the whole thing, okay, at the BBT12 address. Listen to Holden Lewis, okay, and see what you think about these, and see if you shouldn't be amazed and this shouldn't be something, especially super turbulent market, right? That's the guy I want my money in.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Because
and you know what? Go to covestor.com. You're going to see my money in it, and it's free. We're not selling you anything.
No.
I'm telling you, I will own some of these shares tomorrow. It's after hours now. It's 5:30. So I don't know how much they trade after hours. They've got good volume on a regular day during the regular hours, 370,000 shares. But I will own some of these guys. He's done a good job in a super rough year, and they have their money where their mouth is, and you watch and you see if you don't agree with me.
Absolutely. Well, we're here every day at Wall Street Media. You can find us directly at WSMCO.com. Thank you.